You know, I don't speak much French. I don't really speak that well English, but boy, it's fun to say butter in French. All right, then. So today we want to make a little butter from scratch here, and you know, I want to make a little cultured butter. So if you can get raw cream, that would be great. If you know a guy somewhere at a farmer's market who's willing to, you know, bring in a couple quarts for you or something, that would be ideal because it's not dead, aka pasteurized. I guess it's right, Claire. I mean, all pasteurized is pasteurized at the end of the day. Well put, Claire. So that's what we're gonna get. So let's go grab that out of the walk-in there, Vinny. Low temp pasteurization. This is Trickling Springs. We can get it at Whole Foods, and it seems to work really well. And for the life force, I just put a little bit of kefir, and that'll bring the life back into the cream to get us our cultured effect, which is nice on butter. So for my recipe, we're gonna get 4 cups of cream. We'll give it a good shake because the you know, the fat kind of sets up to the top there. Cream top. So we want to make sure we get that all in. You want to get all the nice solids because that's the fat, which is essentially the butter. Because in our next step, what we'll be doing is separating the liquid from the straight butter fat, because that's what butter is, the fat of the cream. Look at that poor job, huh? Who's better than me, Vin? And look at that color, Vin. It's not white, right? It's beige. It's cream. The color of cream. All right, and so for two bottles, which is 4 cups of cream, I'll add a 1/3 cup of kefir. You should get around 3/4 pound of butter and about 1.5 cups of buttermilk. We'll put the lid on, give it a good shake. All right, so we got that nice mixed up, nice. Now we take the lid off, clean the rim a little bit, nice. All right, so yeah, cheesecloth, So we'll put that on there, and that's just to keep, you know, foreign objects out, bugs or, you know, stuff, just things that can contaminate it and get in it. But you want it to breathe, very important. So you want it to be open like that. All right, we got our culture, we got our cream in there, and we're gonna let it do its little funky thing. Depending on how much tang and, you know, and cultured taste you want to it, I usually go. I go like 2 days, pretty solid 2 days. So yeah, so it's Friday now. I'm gonna write that on the tape. We'll check in on this on Monday. It should be done, and then the fun part comes where we can start making the actual butter. Oh, Vinny, you know you don't listen for shit, Vin. Vinny, come on in here, bud. Get a look at this. This is the good stuff. So now we're gonna pop the top on it. All right, I'm just gonna give it a little shake. You don't even really need to do this, but it makes me feel good. And then we're gonna pop it in the fridge just for a little while. Let it cool down to around, you know, just a little bit cooler, like 60, 65 degrees or something. And that'll help with the churning process, which we're gonna do with the stand-up mixer. Oh yeah. Creme fraiche, buddy. Woo, smells good. Who doesn't like butter? It's pretty much it's a perfect food.
Why aren't you using one of those fancy spatulas that you put in the gift guide?
That actually would work better.
Yeah, it would. There you go.
Oh, good idea, Nolan. That's why you get the big bucks, babe. Let's go, Vinny. Quit horsing around. Oh yeah, nice reach. You gotta have the right tool for the right job. Huh? The hell was that? Now you could do this in a different vessel. That would make it easier to get out. That would probably behoove you. I just don't have it right now. Now it's going to happen pretty quick then. It's going to go from looking like whipped cream to some kind of frosting to it's going to start to break. And when you get these little yellow chunks and it starts to look a little soupy, that's when you want to stop. And slow it down a little. Voila. Now look, see that? Isn't that amazing? There's your buttermilk in the bottom and there's your butter. Now you could do this by hand if you don't have a mixer. It just, you know, takes a little hard work, which, you know, I kind of almost wish we did it that way, you know, for the sake of, I don't know, who cares? Cheesecloth. Can't live without it. Look at that, buddy. Buttermilk, huh? We'll scrape all that butter in there. I'm going to wrap this up a little bit here, so. All right, we want to squeeze out So we pretty much got 2 cups of buttermilk. Nice, fresh, cultured buttermilk. Oh, it smells good though. Andy, check this out, bud. Nice, this is 3-day.
It smells good.
Smells good. We're gonna wash the butter. Because what you wanna do, I'll explain it in a minute. All right, here we go. So, we have the ice, and then we're gonna fill it up with a little water, make a real fancy thing called ice water. All right, and for my next trick, Vinny, we got a little bit of ice water in here, and we just want to kind of work it. You could do this with your hands, but it gets a little messy. And what you're doing is you're working out the last bit of buttermilk that's still in the butter. We'll do this step a few times. And you see, look, you see the water? It gets a little cloudy. That's the residual buttermilk coming out. All right, so we can drain that off. Okay. Okay. So, I kind of like doing it with my hand. Right in the water. And just really, just kind of knead it. So while the butter is still cold, I like to just give it a little pat dry. Look at that. That's a block of butter. Now, I like to add a little bit of salt. This is just, you know, regular sea salt. And then you just like to fold it in. So there you go. The salted we'll add. I like salted butter. I mean, bakers and the most common butter in kitchens is unsalted. I don't really bake too much, so I like a little bit of salt in my butter. Woo! Smelling good, buddy. All right, we got some nice nutty cultured butter. Raw milk still illegal, all right?
I've been to farms in New York where it's like an under the table thing.
Yeah, black market cream, baby.
It's like, you got any raw milk?
Get the good stuff. Well, I gotta work on that. I need a cream guy.